I.Eat.Games. Yeah.
Hello, Morgans. Mark here. I have a question for you. Are you enjoying Prey? I am really enjoying this game. It reminds me so much of System Shock and a little bit of Bioshock, maybe a little bit of Dishonored. I'm having a really good time. I'm wondering if you guys are having a good time too. So don't forget to leave a comment below. But one thing I've noticed is that there seems to be a little bit of confusion with the recyclers and the fabricators because they can be a little overwhelming. So I thought I'd throw something together so we can talk about them a little bit. So let's start with the recyclers. So the recyclers are basically the thing that converts all the junk and stuff that you have in your inventory and squishes them down into the four really important materials that you need to fabricate stuff. So you have your synthetic, mineral, organic, and exotic materials. With those four components, you can make guns, you can make even neuromods. To the left of the recycler, you'll see that there is a bin. Open it up, and it's going to bring up your inventory. Everything that's gray is junk. That is stuff that you're not really going to use ever except for fabricating. That's the easiest. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, it says press and hold square to transfer junk. So let's do that. Now it throws everything over there. Now you can also get minerals from some of these other items. Now let me highlight one of the guns. If you look to the left, you can see what material the cannon will yield. And you can also see if I've upgraded it. Well, that one I have not, but this is clearly the one that I'm using because not only is it also in my quick menu, but I've also upgraded. So we don't want to get rid of this one. So let's add the extra goo gun over there as well. And you can also add other stuff. Like if you want to get rid of some of your food, it'll give you some organic stuff if you're in desperate need of that. I know I've already found a couple of the bolt casters lying around, so I've converted a bunch of those. So you want to keep an eye out and you want to grab everything you can in the environment, and you want to get really good. Make it a point that you recycle as much stuff as you can because you're going to need it for ammo and you're going to need it for upgrading Morgan. So let's go ahead and let's recycle this stuff. Let's back out of here, walk over to the main portion of the console, and you can see in the menu, it will show you how many like organic and how many exotic materials you have in here. So let's go ahead and recycle it. And it's going to spit all the materials out right here. Now don't mash the square button, just press and hold it and it'll vacuum it up. Let's head over to the Fabricator. So the Fabricator, this is the thing that will make all the stuff. It'll take all the materials that we have and throw it together. But in order to use the Fabricator, you have to be sure you use a plan. And there are dozens of plans kind of thrown all around Talos 1, and each one consumes one of these minerals. And some of them require a bunch of minerals. So be sure you search everywhere for plans. I'm sure there's some good guides online, but you're gonna need those, especially the one to create neuromods. So let's head over to the menu, start, and this is where you select your plan. So let's do the weapons kit. Now it will automatically tell you, okay, you need 3 of this and 3 of that. If you press this button, it's going to automatically grab everything out of your inventory and throw it into these little slots. If you want, you could take them out too. If you press and hold the button, it's just going to vacuum them back up again. But let's put all this stuff in there. Once we're done, hit create. And out comes our weapon upgrade kit. And this is basically how you fabricate stuff in Prey. Now back to the recycler. Keep in mind that there is at least one recycler in each section. Sometimes there's 2. So if you reference the in-game map, it will show you where the fabricators and recyclers are. They're the pink and green square. You can see I'm standing in front of them over in my office right now. And there's another one right over here. So they are sprinkled around Talos 1. You do sometimes have to repair them, so be sure you get the repair skill early in the game because it's very, very helpful. Also, something important to note. You are definitely going to want to get Physician. You're going to be sure you want to pick up Necrospy because that is going to allow you to get the exotic materials from all the Typhons that you kill. Beeline to that, or at least pick it up as early as you can. One more final note, let's talk about the Fabricator. Each block you get in your inventory, so what it'll do is it'll mash it down into those little blocks, and each block will start to pile up into 100 pieces. And once you get 100 pieces, it'll spill over into the next slot. So it does take up space, but it takes up much less than, the other items that you're actually breaking down. Now, don't forget to acquire the Neuromod fabrication license as early as you can. It can be found in Psychotronics. It's with Dr. Kelstrups in his safe. So be sure you go there and get that as soon as you can, because you're going to want to start fabricating Neuromods as soon as possible, because you want to be able to get those abilities up quicker. Avoid fabricating any weapons that can be retrieved from the station. It's just kind of a waste of materials. You don't want to do that. Also, just a little warning, be careful of approaching some fabricators that have objects that fall out of it, because sometimes mimics are hiding in there. I've had the scare of my life from doing that because I was excited to go get something and it jumped up and attacked me. So anyways, I hope this helps. A really simple guide, but I know it could be kind of confusing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out with making videos. Thanks, guys.